Should we worship the sun because the sun gives us light and heat?
The sun gives us warmth. The moon affects the tides. The stars decide our fate. But should we worship them? This video challenges one of humanity's oldest spiritual mistakes. Let's dive in. The essence of the idolatry prohibition, which is incumbent upon all of us, forbids the worship of anything other than the one God, creator and sustainer of the entire universe. In this video, we explore a specific kind of idolatry, worshiping the elements of nature and all of the forces that make life possible. Let's first look at Deuteronomy 4 verse 19. And lest you lift your eyes up to heaven and see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the hosts of heaven, which the Lord your God assigned to all peoples under the entire heaven, and lest you be drawn away to prostrate yourselves before them and worship them. This is an explicit warning. Here are mentioned the sun, moon, stars, and angels, host of heaven. The verse implies that it appears like the planets and the stars control the entire world. For example, the sun determines day and night, warmth, seasons. The moon affects tides. The stars influence personality, even events. And so it's easy to be misled. You might think, these things sustain life. Maybe they deserve our worship. Or, they're servants of God doing the will of God. Maybe our worshiping them is honoring God. But no, this is all the mistake of idolatry. Remember, the sun does not shine by its own power. The stars don't move of their own will. None of these planets have any independent authority. God created them and controls them all, or at least set them in alignment and wills them to do what He has them do. And this is what Deuteronomy 11 verse 16 is referring to when it says, "Beware, lest your heart be misled, and you turn away and worship strange gods and prostrate yourselves before them." Some extremely spiritual people think that the angels control our lives, and thus we should worship them. But no, these angels are ultimately doing the will of God. Alright, now with this knowledge, let's now have a test. First question, should we worship the sun because the sun gives us light and heat? You probably said that the answer is no, and you're right. God created the sun, and the sun only acts like the sun because God created it and sustains it to act that way. Second question, we all need water to survive. So should we worship the ocean, the source of all water? The answer is no. Remember, the true source of all water is actually God. God created the water, and God provides us with water. Again, God is the source behind everything. Our worship should be to Him alone. Legally, in a Noahide society, anybody who worships any of the creations, be it the planets, the stars, any of the elements, nature, is liable for capital punishment. It's a capital sin. To close, do not confuse a visible cause with the ultimate cause. Behind every natural force is God. This was on Worshiping the Elements. Thank you for watching.